Guys, for today's video, nabasa ko to news na pinag-e-explain daw ni BSP ang mga e-wallets. Bakit? Because naisip ni BSP na hindi ito yung nilabas niyang memorandum in terms of the bank transfer. So, if you're not aware, nagbaba naman po talaga ng fees si GCash. Coming from 15 pesos going to 10 pesos. So, kahit pa paano nagbaba siya. Pero sabi ni BSP, this is not what we are expecting. So, kung gusto mong malaman ng detalye about this, samahan niyo ako, pag-usapan natin yan. Sipak and let's discuss coming right up. Hi guys, this is Pat and you're in Pat Quintos Review TV. So if you're new to my channel, I do reviews about personal finance, meron akong experience or meron akong knowledge. Ginawa ko ng videos and playlists na makita nyo dito sa taas, at kung bago ka dito sa channel ko, you may want to consider subscribing to my channel. Quick news before natin i-discuss, sabi dito. BSP asked e-wallets some banks to explain why transfer fees not minimal. Okay, sabi dito, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas is now reviewing explanation sent by banks and e-wallet firms that have not fully complied with the BSP circular that urged financial institutions to adopt reasonable and fair pricing for money transfer fees. While many banks have already announced zero transfer fees, some banks and e-wallet providers have not. Two of the biggest are GCash and Maya, which only cut the InstaPay transfer fee to other banks to 10 pesos. So ito yung sabi ng BSP. We asked them to give us an explanation or an itemization breakdown on how their fees were constructed so that we'll see if it complies with Circular 1238 or if it needs improvement. For full article, makita niyo po yan sa ABS-CBN. Now, may sagot po si GCash dyan. And ito po ang sinabi ni GCash. GCash won't scrap transaction fees yet. Eyes further cuts. So, posible daw po na babaan pa nila. Hopefully, babaan pa nila. Well, actually, ako po okay na rin po ako kung 5 pesos yan. At least hindi na po 15 or 10 pesos. Anyway, basahin po natin. Cebu City, Philippines. GCash is not yet ready to eliminate transaction fees despite a growing trend of several banks going fee-free, an executive said. Ito ang sabi ni GCash. Making transaction completely free is not yet financially sustainable, said Michelle Fernandez, GCash Head of Corporate Sustainability and Communication. The executive explained that unlike banks, e-money issuers are prohibited from lending customer funds to generate income. If you need this money even at 2 a.m., we have to be able to give it back to you. Banks, by contrast, can earn from loans made using customer deposit, allowing some institutions to absorb the cost of waiving transfer fees. There is no way for us to earn by lending out your money, which is why we have transaction fees. According to GCash, transaction fees help finance the platform's cybersecurity system, infrastructure, and operations, enabling it to keep other services such as transfers between GCash users free of charge. Guys, baka pwede naman kayo mag-subscribe and follow dito sa aking mga social media channel, dito po sa YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and even Instagram. So please follow and support. Ayan. So that is with GCash. And somehow, medyo understandable din naman po. We'll discuss Maya later on, but tapusin muna natin si GCash. Okay. Apparently, nakita ko yung pino-point out ni GCash na hindi nga naman sila like banks na kumikita dun sa pera natin. Basically, custodian lang sila ng pera natin. Unlike banks na pinapahiram natin yung pera natin sa banks na pwede nilang ipahiram sa ibang tao na maglo-loan sa kanila through like Maya, through credit card, through the Maya personal loan, and even through Maya Easy Credit. So, pwede nilang gamitin yung mga deposit natin sa Maya para ipahiram at kumita ng interest. Now, with GCash, hindi sila lending company. Meron silang lending arm, which is yung Fuse Incorporated, na sila naman talaga ang nagpapautang. Pero hindi naman nila ginagamit yung hawak ng pera ni GCash or yung pera natin sa loob ng GCash. Basically, walang gumagalaw ng pera natin sa loob ng GCash at hindi nila pwedeng ipahiram yan. Until such time siguro na maging katulad ng bank sila na pwede nilang gamitin yung perang yon at ipahiram. So may point nga naman na dun lang sila kumikita sa transaction na yan. Pero sa tingin ko, possible pa naman nilang i-lower yung transaction na yan. Na kahit paano, kaya pa rin nilang kumita, though hindi na nga rin ganun kalaki. Siguro, nasa ano na lang yan point of view ng execs ng GCash kung gaano kalaki ang kikitain nila or what. Or maybe kailangan nila maghanap ng ibang source of incomes dun sa e-wallet na yan. So, that points me out sa idea na kaya pala medyo super jump pack ang GCash app ng iba't ibang service kasi minamaximize nila yung earning opportunity nila. Okay, So, kahit paano, yes, ito understandable naman. Pero somehow, we still wish na ma-lower yan. Kung hindi man ma-free, at least, di ba, 5 pesos sana. Okay, going to Maya. See the point of GCash, hindi po sila bank to loan our money. While Maya Bank, Maya is a bank. So, though the e-wallet is not a savings, but they can just convert that e-wallet into savings and the savings would act like an e-wallet. Same thing with Maribank, di ba? Wala namang e-wallet si Maribank. Meron siya savings na somehow nag-act as e-wallet kapag ginagamit natin. So, if yun lang ang argument ni Maya, scrap that e-wallet and replace it with savings account. At least hindi na malilito yung mga tao na
ay nasa e-wallet ko hindi nag-earn ng interest, ililipat dito, so on and so forth.
Though please don't bash me kasi hindi ko naman masasabi talaga na 100% ganun lang kadali yun in terms of security or what. Pero if they could explain it further, di ba, maiintindihan po natin. Pero yun nga, since Maya is a bank, di ba, somehow magiging edge ni Maya na mag-lower yan or mag-free ng transaction, di ba? Ang kalaban kasi ni Maya dyan is si GCash for the e-wallet and yung ibang mga digital banks and traditional banks. So, kung nilapit ni Maya yung competition to 0 or even 5 pesos, di ba? They would have a fighting chance. And syempre, may lalabas ko yung pera ko from Maya ng libre, nang wala akong additional na babayaran. Okay, so yan yung basically reason ng e-wallets kung bakit hindi pa sila nag-free ng transaction or even lower it to 5 pesos. Okay, for our question of the day, sa tingin nyo, valid ba tong reason ni GCash? Naintindihan nyo ba kung bakit ganito pa rin kataas ang transfer fee? Or naniniwala kayo they can still lower it or even make it free at kumikita naman sila? Well, let me know sa comment section sa baba for our monthly giveaway. Yun lamang po for today's video, but before we end this video, mag-shoutout po muna tayo at shoutout kay My Bertulfo. At My Bertulfo 5408, sabi po niya, thank you po sa video mo na to, sir. Meron na po account ng Maribank, matagal na, di ko lang po siya nagagamit. Ngayon napanood ko tong video mo, sir, mag-start na rin po akong gamitin ito. Wow! Yeah, hopefully maging savings account niyo po yan. Diyan po kayo mag-ipon ng pera. Kay Miss My Bertulfo, shoutout po sa inyo and thank you so much din po for watching and always supporting my channel. Maraming salamat po. I hope you like this video, leave a thumbs up, and if not, wala nang problema dyan, but continue to support me by subscribing to my channel by clicking the subscribe button and also the bell button sa subscribe para makareceive kayo ng latest notification sa lahat ng upload ko. Again guys, this is Pat Quinto and you're in Pat Quinto's Review TV. Bye-bye!